everybody. Happy Monday to you. It's so great to have you shopping with us. My name is Marlo Smith. And as Lynn mentioned, we're going to be featuring for you Nutrisystem. Did you know that Nutrisystem has been helping millions and millions of women and men for more than 40 years? And today we're going to be offering to you their new Fast Track system. Actually, it's exclusive to HSN and QVC. Here's what you need to know out the gate. If you have weight loss goals, and a lot of us do, it's the start of the new year, and maybe you started the new year really excited, but you've already waned, or you really want to focus on getting some of the weight off, we're going to help you do that. We've got an exclusive offer, lowest price we've ever offered, free shipping and handling, which is something we've never ever done before, some delicious foods that you're going to enjoy, but this is really a story about results. And we make it easy for you in Nutrisystem. We're going to begin by showing you just some incredible before and afters, and I want to invite you early. Call me with your stories. Let's have a real candid conversation. You saw Mike, look at Brittany. Brittany lost 83 pounds in 10 months. Look at her before after, her before picture and her after picture. Look at Rose. Rose lost 103 pounds in 26 months. Look at her before. But look at how alive she looks in the after. And this is really about feeling good about you. Here's Amanda. Amanda lost 100 pounds in 34 months. And of course, these are just a small snapshot of women and men who really, really have had great weight loss success from the foods. And one of the things about this program is that the foods come to you. You're gonna get your breakfast, your lunch, you're gonna get dinner, you're gonna get snacks, you're gonna get the most incredible shakes. So I wanna walk you through the value and what you're going to get, because today's the final day of shows, so you definitely wanna make a decision. Maybe you've been watching the shows over the past couple of days, or perhaps you've even done a little research on your own about Nutrisystem. I wanna walk you through our 4-week plan, because we have, again, lowest price, exclusive value, free shipping and handling. And this is really about a complete 4-week plan. So with your shipment, you can certainly buy this as a one-time purchase, but if you need to lose more than 10 pounds, then I wanna guide you to our auto ship program, all right? And that's how you'll determine, all right? If it's just 5 weeks, then you'll just get our Fast 5, which is our first, but auto ship is really for those of us, including myself, who would like to lose a little bit more than 5 pounds. You're looking at some different pricing here, just so that you know, outside of HSN and QVC, for what we're offering, you'd pay $322. Our price is $199, but best of all, it's on our best flex pay. It's less than $40 to get this at home. So you're gonna meet a familiar face. Her name is Kathy Levin. Kathy, you've been on television far longer than I've ever dreamed of.
Please, they bury people like me, especially ones that look like that. I was huffing and puffing over there. That was about 10, 12 years ago.
So I've watched you for years on QVC, and of course, we met years ago here at HSN.
Yes.
And you're like a Benjamin Button. You look better with
so
time.
Funny. You're so funny.
The truth is, you're like a lot of us. You've struggled with your weight.
Marlo, my whole life was about eating and sleeping a lot. I slept my way through my childhood. I slept my way through college. And you might say, well, we heard that about you. You're that kind of girl. No, I mean, I was just overweight, tired, and wasn't chosen for some of those really fun things that kids do, like playing on the kickball team or getting invited to proms, etc. It was just one of those things where she's a ball, she's a lot of fun, but she's heavy, and she can't be a cheerleader because she's too heavy. She doesn't move well. And so as I grew older, the bad habits stuck around.
Sure.
And I did every possible program under the sun, and I'm not disciplined enough to go shopping for myself or to trust myself with a slice. There's a slice, and then there's a slice. I want the big stuff. So I cheated. I always manipulated the system. And when I tried Nutrisystem 12 years ago, it worked. I don't know why, it clicked. I didn't have to think. I really want a program where you come into my home, you present me with the food, you tell me, 1.5 minutes microwave, and that's your dinner. And then all you have to do is add a salad or some veggies, whatever you want. I mean, I happen to love broccoli and snow peas and asparagus. I don't mind if I steam them up, but it is just such an easy and delicious plan. That's the thing. Some of you said, oh, I tried that program 10 years ago. I didn't like the food. I promise you, the researchers are constantly making changes. They have lowered the salt. They've increased the flavor. They've increased the breadth of the amount of food in terms of kinds of food. You're getting pizza. Now we have a loaded potato, mac and cheese. We have vegetarian. If you want to be on the vegetarian plane like I am, there's no meat in it or chicken, you can have your delicious chili. Then we have broccoli cheddar rice. I happen to love cheesy mac and cheese type things, but I was never allowed to have them. Never. Everybody would get their mac and cheese, and Kathy would get her 6-ounce thing of tuna. And you know, how long can you last on that when you're being deprived of what you love? After that initial week of great motivation, boy, you fall down the tubes.
And I think that's why so many of you have had success. Let us hear your stories. If you're trying this for the first time, we'd love to meet you. If you've been using Nutrisystem and you're taking advantage of this incredible value, remember, outside of HSN, you're gonna pay over $122 more. You wanna get your orders in, and we definitely wanna hear your story. So here's what I want you to know. With part of the all-new Fast Track, we actually have 3 different choices. You mentioned vegetarian as one of the choices.
Yep.
So if you're vegetarian and you want nutrient-dense and nutrient-rich vegetables, we have that. We also have a carb conscious. I was saying to Kathy, that's what I would fall. I like low sugar, I like low carbs, so that's an option for you. And then there's a third choice, which is just our wonderful pure balance. Most people fall under the balance.
The basic.
The basic,
When
right?
in doubt, go basic, unless you're a person like me who doesn't like meat.
So let us know which one you'd like. It's available for you today, $40 on the major credit card. Remember, you're gonna just add your fruits and vegetables, but you'll get breakfast, lunch, dinner, and the most incredible snacks as well.
You're gonna eat all day, and I'm gonna explain to you how I eat, and you'll understand why you're never hungry. And it has a lot to do with good carbs and bad carbs. And I'm not gonna bore you with the carb talk, but the bottom line is when you eat something like French fries and something yummy, delicious, greasy, bad for you, what happens is you spike and then you fall and you're starved again. You're always hungry right away. When you keep an even keel of your carbs, you eat the proper kind, the brown rice, the whole wheat English muffins, you eat the good food that we're offering you, then your levels stay much more even, and you don't spike and you don't crash. You don't wake up starved. You don't spend the middle of your day looking for food. You are always even and happy. I mean, who gets mac and cheese? Who gets chili? Who gets broccoli and cheddar?
Who gets cookies?
Cookies, chocolate-covered pretzels, pizza, but we give it to you in the right amount, and the shakes are the lifesavers. Here's what I do, Marlo. I start my day with a chocolate shake. I add 5 ice cubes and water, and I blend it till it's really frothy and thick. This is like pudding gone liquefied. It is so yummy, chocolate rich, and you get this huge glass. You usually even get more than that. Isn't that good? And that's what I
Absolutely,
have
that's delicious.
first thing in the morning. Then I grab my bar and I take it with me. If you're on the fly, you're a busy nurse, teacher, whomever, and you have to go, take it after you have your shake. You can blend your shake while you're doing your hair. And then grab your bar and eat your bar when you get to destination. So now you've had, let's say, 7:30 a shake, 8:30 you've had your bar. Guess what? You're gonna get a snack at 10 or 10:30. You're gonna have something that's going to keep you even and happy. Then at noon, 12, 1 o'clock, it's lunchtime. You're ready to eat again. Then around 2 o'clock, it's snack time. Peanut butter and some crackers, some celery and carrot sticks and some hummus, a mozzarella cheese stick, a hard-boiled egg, some turkey. You can buy the turkey in the package with the slices. You can have 2, 3 pieces of turkey. We're keeping you fed, and then you get home in time for dinner, which is a full dinner with your vegetables and your salad, and you're gonna shop the perimeter of the market. That's all you have to do is buy some fruits and veggies. Slice up a zucchini, cut a cucumber, throw some salt and vinegar on it. It's delicious. And then you're gonna have a snack at night. And if you say, well, I get really hungry at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, then take your snack and eat it in the afternoon. You can juggle the program as long as you stay with what you're supposed to have. And we give you 2 days off. And you're gonna find that the scale goes down so well, you're not gonna wanna go crazy. But most people like their Friday night and their Saturday night, or they like their Saturday and their Sunday.
That's perfect.
Super Bowl, all that stuff coming up. You might just go and have all your favorites, but you're gonna get back on Monday. So if you drop 3 pounds during the week and you gain a half, you're still ahead of the game. But you will find that you don't want to do that as often because you're on such a roll, you're doing so well, you're so happy that you might be happy with just a broiled hamburger on your day off and on a whole wheat muffin or a piece of toast. You might enjoy just having scrambled eggs for breakfast and some cottage cheese or some yogurt. You don't have to go crazy. But the food, the 5 days a week that we give it to you, how about Kung Pao noodles, spicy Kung Pao noodles?
Oh my gosh, I love the variety.
Pizza, chicken pot pie. Who gets chicken pot pie
when
they're dieting? Every Friday in my home was whatever you want.
Yes.
You could have cereal, you could have a sandwich. My mother wasn't cooking. Whatever you want meant it had to be out of a box frozen or you could make it out of the fridge. It was chicken pot pie for me. It was such a decadent thing and it was like loaded. This one gives you all the joy of a pot pie with that crispy crust, and it's a warm comfort food in the dead of winter. Then you just add a salad, a couple veggies, steam up some broccoli, whatever, and you have the most delicious meal. And I'm telling you, there's nothing more exciting and more motivating than when the weight starts to come off. And I want to tell you about the Fast 5.
I want to come on down. It's really interesting because you're not depriving yourself. You're literally eating all day. I think a lot of us aren't eating enough. And what I love about this program is that you don't have to think about it. You know, often we'll say to ourselves, gosh, well, if I could be like that celebrity that has her own chef.
Personal chef. This is your personal chef.
Now you do. Now you do, and that's why so many people have witnessed so much success. If you'd like to try it, remember when you shop with us at HSN, our job is to make certain that you're happy. We know millions and millions of you have had great success. If you're saying this year, I'm gonna do it, I believe in you. All you have to do is call us, $40 on a major credit card, and we're gonna ship this to you. So let's trade places. I'm gonna have you start over here because we're gonna start with this large red and white box.
This is like Christmas.
Yay.
Open me first. Open me first. I mean, if nothing else, those are the three words that can change your life. Honest to goodness.
So this is where we all begin.
It is. And, you know, some people say, well, I only have about 7-8 pounds to lose. You can do that right here in this week and a half. But this is what gets you started. This is your prep. This is the Cool Hand Luke movie line. We get your mind right. We give you exactly what you need to drop weight, which includes a shake a day to start your day.
Those are so delicious.
Then we give you your breakfast, your snack, your lunch, your dinner, and you will find that after 7 days, you cannot wait to get on the scale because the scale has to drop. It has to drop unless you're doing something that in the middle of the night, sleepwalking and raiding the fridge, it has to drop. And it is so exciting. I'm telling you, people who heretofore have never been able to drop a pound or they don't know how to lose weight because they just never really understood food, this is going to give you everything you need. And then you will see 4, 5, 6. We had someone today said 8 pounds off. Depending on what you have to lose, your loss can be even greater. But after this, then we take you to the regular program. You have the next 3 weeks already in the huge box that arrives, and we give you your shakes, your breakfast, your snacks, your lunch, your snacks, your dinner, and it is easy. You just add what we call the perimeter of the market, your fruits and your vegetables. What's wrong with having cereal with strawberries and raspberries and blueberries, and then an hour later, a hard-boiled egg? And if you are one of those people that can't cook, if you don't have the time, if you have a microwave at the office. We had a busy,
this is perfect.
We had a busy dentist today. She took it with her. She microwaved it. 1.5 minutes on almost all of these meals. You either tear the top off and heat it in the microwave, or you do the really hard one. Let me show you the really hard one. This is the hard one. Peel the top off, fill it to the water line, and then microwave it. That's it. Black beans and rice. These are all very flavorful. They are very delicious, and they're very filling.
Yum.
And then
that's what we want.
Yeah, and then you have all your other food. Look at this. You have broccoli and cheddar and rice, and you have pasta fazool. Now remember, there's 3 different programs. I recommend, when in doubt, go with the basic.
Okay,
the balanced basic. You're gonna get your pizzas, your raviolis, your mac and cheese with turkey sausage. You're gonna get all these delicious breakfast bars. bars. And we also have 10 brand new foods that we are spacing out in the next week. So
that's fun.
As you roll out and get auto ship, you might get the new pancakes, you might get the new strawberry bar. So there's lots of different things. But you have the basic program here, the balanced program. It's a no-brainer. You get on it, you eat the food, you lose the weight.
Now I'm gonna try the carb conscious. That's one of the offers. You do the vegetarian.
I do.
So those are gonna be our 3 choices. And remember, if you're looking for a reason, well, why buy? Why react today? Nutrisystem has been around for over 40 years. Certainly you can shop Nutrisystem even outside of HSN, but you're going to pay more. It's actually $322 value that we're offering at $199. So it's quite a big amount to be able to save with us. And then of course, with the convenience of the free shipping and handling, which I understand is something we've never done before. And with our FlexPay, you actually get to have this shipped immediately for $40. Remember how we're gauging it is if you need to lose a little bit more, 10 pounds or more, then you want to get on our auto ship program. But let's show you more results because this is why people love Nutrisystem. Let's just take a look at some women and men here who are going to actually share their experiences with you.
I wanted to be a better example for my kids.
I wanted more energy. I wanted to feel better, stronger.
So we are offering to you, of course, that #1 best-selling system. One of the things that I learned is that Nutrisystem is a proven leader in weight loss, and they're America's #1 home delivery weight loss diet. And why is that important? Because as you look at all of these beautiful foods, you know, we were talking about good carbs versus bad carbs and measuring our foods and how many calories.
I can't do it.
It's too much for a lot of us.
Look at Kat, she lost 45 pounds in 4 months. I mean, she's
that's awesome.
gorgeous. She's gorgeous. And you know, ladies, it isn't about skinny. It's about being the best version of ourselves.
Feeling good about you.
And I don't know about you, but I'm on the high side of 60. I ain't looking down below towards 50. I'm looking on the high side of the 60s.
You look fabulous.
Thank you. And what that means to me is this is, I don't want to say final chapter, but this is the last chance for me to live my very best life, and I don't want to do it too heavy to enjoy, too heavy to travel, too heavy to withstand a surgery. We have a lot of people going into surgery and they say the better condition and shape you're in going in, the better your rehab. By the way, this is a woman who has a disability. She was in a wheelchair having trouble getting around. She lost 20 pounds and she is now a champion wheelchair ballroom dancer.
That's fabulous.
She's the best. She's the best. So happy, she loves it. It works for everyone, regardless of whether you are running marathons or you're sitting at home. The excuses we've been able to take away. We've given you all the food you love.
And delicious foods.
And you don't have to measure, you don't have to think. We had a little experiment of giving ladies a buffet and asking them afterwards, what do you think you ate? And somebody said, well, this was probably 500. Well, it was like 900. You don't necessarily know what calories are, and you shouldn't have to worry. That's our job. Nutrisystem did the hard work. Who gets a loaded stuffed potato? Who gets chicken pot pie, ravioli? And I am telling you, the raviolis, the lasagnas are awesome. I hate that word because it's overused, but they're awesome. They are delicious. I will make any of those dinners any night of the week, and my husband can have whatever it is he's having. He has his lamb chops, he's a carnivore. He can have his steak, he can have whatever he wants. I'm happy to cook it, throw it on the grill. But when it comes to, we eat the veggies together, we eat the salad together, I just microwave. Those of you who have kids and you're saying, yeah, but my kids want pizza and they want cheesesteaks, this will help you give your kids a better idea of how to eat. You might give them pizza, but you also might teach them to eat some of the good stuff as well. Even if it's some pineapple, some good fruit. You get pizza, you get, and by the way, mushrooms, peppers, onions, put them right on top. Use any vegetables you want. If you want to saute up some zucchini and you like to do some wild stuff on your pizza, go for it. It's fine. This is mac and cheese. I'm telling you.
I want to try that.
Where do you get creamy, yummy mac and cheese? I never in my Marlo.
Who gets to lose weight and eat macaroni and cheese? This is the #1 comfort food.
I never was allowed to have it. It was always, it's so fattening. We give it to you in the proper portion. Then you just add your veggies that you need and you are good to go. And by the way, we have some new breakfast items. This is like a confetti birthday cake in a cup. It's like a mug lover's cake. It is such a sweet, delicious thing. You can have that for breakfast. Add that with your shake. And some of our viewers are telling us they're putting some coffee in their shakes to give it a different kick.
That's a great idea.
A little kick. And we have cookies and lemon bars and chocolate chip cookies, the lemon snickerdoodle. We also have the most delicious bars. There's some chocolate covered bars with like caramel in them. And then some of the other bars are more like just your regular cinnamon bun and cherry almond tart and strawberry yogurt. I mean, we have a variety. So every morning you can grab a bar and run. You can stay on plan even if you are a busy traveler. I grab these and put them in my bag, and when they're serving peanuts and cookies on the plane, this can be my lunch or my snack, depending on which one I've taken.
And I love the point that you made, because for so many of us, we are busy, right? You've got kids, you're working outside of the home, we're trying to look our best, we're trying to keep the home perfect, we're trying to do our crafting. Who has the time? And I think the beauty of this program is that you don't need it, because everything is ready and everything is portable. You can take it with you on the go. I want to pause for a moment to invite you to order. We are so thrilled to have this exclusive HSN and QVC offer. Lowest price we've ever offered, free shipping and handling, something we've never done. It is January, I believe, 27th today, right? So we have an opportunity, first month of a new decade. And if you've been struggling with your weight like we have, or maybe there's a special event, there's a wedding, or there's a graduation, or you're back on the dating scene and you want to feel fabulous about yourself, this is an opportunity for you to be able to do it. So do it for you. You're the most important person in your life, and we know that this works. So choose our immediate shipment, or if you need to lose more than 10 pounds, then you want to go for that auto ship. We're going to head to the phone lines and hear from someone who's tried Nutrisystem. We have Joey, who's calling from Texas. Hi, Joey. It's Marlo and Kathy. How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you guys?
Great, thank you. So you've tried Nutrisystem. Tell us your story.
Absolutely. So about 6 years ago, my wife basically told me that I was on a path for destruction. I was about 280 pounds. And she said, look, you got to make a change. We only had one child at the time. She said, at this point, you're not going to be around in the future for her or for my son. And she was like, we need you for the long haul. We just can't, you can't keep doing this. And so I did what any guy would probably do, and I was like, you know what, I can do this on my own. I don't need any help or instructions or directions. And so I tried everything in the book to lose weight, and it just didn't work. Nothing worked, and I kept gaining weight. It just kept going. It was a vicious cycle. And then one night I saw a commercial with Murray on it, and for Nutrisystem, my wife was like, you should try that. And I was like, well, we'll see. And so I did a little bit of research and everything just to make sure that, I was getting a good deal and everything. And so the hardest part was actually making that phone call. And then 9 months later, I was down 79 pounds.
That's incredible.
That's probably how much your two children weigh.
Yeah, absolutely.
How did it change your life, Joey? What was different once you were able to get around in obviously a more healthy manner?
Yeah, so it's a great question. So before, everything was I always had an excuse for everything. So my son would be like, hey, Dad, can we go outside and play? And he was just like, no, I'm tired. Can we jump on the trampoline? And to be honest with you, I was scared that I was going to, fall through the trampoline. Or, hey, can you climb up in my bunk bed with me? And I was like, oh, my God, I'm going to break his bed, right? Yep. And so, there were so many things that I felt like I just had a bank of excuses, and I wasn't living life, and I wasn't participating in my son's life or with my wife on anything. And literally things just started changing. I started to become more active. I started to be able to do things that I never thought I could possibly ever do. And I can't begin to tell you how life has changed, other than that it is flat out amazing. And now my son is just like, hey, come on, slow down a little bit, slow down.
I can't keep up with you. Joey, I have one other question, if I may. How did your mood impact everything about your life? In other words, you must be somebody who's working and you have a family, and I know you were able to physically do, but what was your attitude like prior to and after?
So prior to Nutrisystem, my attitude was one of those that, I was kind of happy I always seemed happy on the outside, but on the inside, I knew something just wasn't right. You know, you look in the mirror and you're just like, man, you know, this is not me, right? This is not who I am. And then, you know, after Nutrisystem started, it became, you know, I felt like I was an entirely new person. And I know that sounds cliche, and people say that all the time, but I mean, it was a dramatic difference where, you know, it was one of those things where just simple things, just like by walking by like a scale, for example, I would freak out. Like I would freak out if before Nutrisystem, I'd be like, not that, you know, that thing's probably already broken. I don't want to get on it. It's wrong. And then it was just became a thing like, I want to get on this thing. I want to show the world what I'm doing here. This is amazing. Yep. And then everything, little things just started changing on a daily basis. And so it's really kind of hard to put into words, but it was one of those things that, you know, between my son and my wife and everything, it just seemed like life became just a lot crazier and a lot greater and a lot more fun. And I became more active, and the rest is history. I mean, and I haven't gained any of the weight back, and I get asked that all the time, every day, probably.
Well, you look incredible. You're so handsome, and I know this has changed your life. We can't thank you enough for taking just the few minutes out of your busy day to call us and share your story with us. You're such an inspiration, Joey. Really nice to meet you.
Thank you. Wonderful meeting you guys too. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. His story is such an inspiration. I mean, we all have seen the news over the last 24 hours, and particularly men, right? And I love that he did this for his kids. And life, you know this, life is so fleeting. It goes so quickly. It is. And we all want to be in the moment and to be present, but to be our very best selves. And I think you said that a little bit earlier. And this is something that this is known. The science is there. The food is delicious. It is affordable. If you're wondering, well, this is about $9 a meal. What would you pay for your own private dietitian, nutritionist, your own private chef? They've done all the work for you. You have to decide. Do you want that original balance? Do you want the carb conscious choice, which is carb conscious and low sugar? Or would you like to have the vegetarian choice? We're offering this to you at the lowest price we've ever presented this to you. This is an exclusive offer. You can't find this anywhere else. And that creates a sense of urgency. Nutrisystem has been around for 40 years. It will continue to be around, but you're saving a considerable amount of money, over $122 by ordering today. And today is the final visit, the final day of shows. So you want to react, do it now. We're going to show you some before and afters. If you have your own testimonial like Joey, call us. I'd love to talk to you. I want to meet you. Or if you're buying this for the first time, if somehow Joey inspired you, or you're looking at Samantha who lost 38 pounds in 5 months. Look at her in the before, which she's a beautiful woman, but she's radiant. Oh my gosh, she's so alive in the after. And 38 pounds for some may be a lot, some it may be a little bit, right? We're all at a different place, but you can do it. And that's why this system is such a success.
It doesn't matter. It comes down to what suits you at this time of life. And if you're sitting in your chair saying, been there, done that, done it 100 times, can't do it, doesn't work for me. If you can just say to yourself, if I had 30 days and could make a difference that would really be an easy difference, wouldn't I owe it to myself to try it? And you know, you hear in the voices of these people who call in the enthusiasm for their lives. And I always say this spawns excitement for something else. So if you're like I was in college, sleeping all the time, not very interested in school, not very motivated, well, had I been able to have a program like this available to me, then I might have been more motivated to get up and go out to class, more motivated to meet people, more motivated to do things, to start doing workouts. It's hard to work out when you're heavy. It's hard to get involved in tennis when you can't run. It is very hard when your knees and your back hurt because you're carrying 30 pounds too much.
Or you've gone to your doctor and your doctor has asked you, you've got to change your numbers, but all he says is you need to eat less and exercise, and you're like, okay.
I don't want to exercise and I can't eat less.
Absolutely. Right. So that's why this is so important. Remember what you're doing. When you were laying out the amount of meals that we eat, you know, breakfast, snack, lunch, another snack if you want to, dinner, another snack. You're literally eating virtually all day long. I think for so many of you, you're going to say, oh my gosh, I can't believe that I can literally eat so much but lose lose so much weight.
Right, and look at the foods you're getting. I mean, nobody gets ravioli. Nobody's allowed to have, when you go on any program that actually says, here's what you may not have. It starts with all the pastas, all the sauces, all the things that are cheesy, all the things that are cookies, bars,
all the things that we love, be honest.
Things that we love. So if someone said, wait a minute, I'm gonna give you what you love, but I'm gonna prepare it for you so that you are not gonna make a mistake. This is what we've done. We've made it so you are foolproof. You are able to truly enjoy food again, have all the food groups that you love, and stay on plan. I have a Facebook follower.
Terrific.
I have a Facebook follower named Karen who said she went on it, the Fast 5, first week, lost 8 pounds. Now, I don't know how much she has to lose. I just know she was so enthusiastic. She was so excited. And she wrote me and she said, the food is great. I really didn't believe you. I'm telling you, I couldn't eat a program where the food was awful. I don't want to have food that's bad. How about chocolate-covered pretzels as your snack? While my husband has his head in a quart of ice cream, and believe it or not, ice cream is not my #1 food. I am more of a crunchy, chocolatey, sugary kind of girl. So I get my chocolate-covered pretzels while he's in his ice cream. Please don't think that because your partner is flaunting that stuff in front of you that you're being deprived. You're not. You're getting everything you could love.
The food tastes really good, by the way.
Those pretzels are awesome.
The cookie that I had was amazing.
They're
the vegetarian
delicious.
chili, the macaroni and cheese.
Snickerdoodle.
I've got to eat my way through.
I mean, everything.
if you can eat this way and lose weight,
the chocolate,
it is a dream. It is a dream.
Muffin, Marlo, you put this in the microwave for 5 seconds, and what it does is it melts the chips inside and becomes like a molten lava cake. It's like gooey, yummy. And I chop this up and it sounds disgusting, but I chop it up and I dunk it into my yogurt. So I have this creamy yogurt with these chewy things. I just make this mishmash. I'm one of those kids that used to make mud pies. So I eat all this weird stuff. But the banana muffins, then you have the bars, and every day there's cereals included. So you might do Monday cereal, Tuesday's a bar, Wednesday might be a muffin, then you might have cereal again, you might have oatmeal. You are getting every kind of food. So all you have to do in the morning when you wake up, you wake up in the morning and all you say is, what do I want? I organize it in my pantry with a basket full of my breakfast items, my bars, because it's color coded. So all your orange stuff is in a basket. Next to it is my lunch items, my bars and my soups, and then my dinners are generally boxes. The pizza, the ravioli, the lasagna, they all come in boxes. I just stack them up. They don't take a lot of space, but you have every day, you just go to your pantry and pull your meal. And you say, well, I'm gonna go work today. I'm gonna be out all day. I'm going to the mall shopping. I have to take the kids to the soccer game and sit there. Grab your bar with you. In other words, this is grab and go, good eats, and you will lose the weight. Popcorn, you're going to the movies. Then make your snack, your popcorn. And let me tell you, that bucket for $11 that is loaded with, I don't know what that fake butter is. I don't know, I think it's like chicken grease or something. But anyway, that's like 5,000 calories of awful. That is the worst stuff. Eat your popcorn, feel good about what you've done for yourself, and watch the scale go down.
And enjoy the ride.
Yeah.
Enjoy the journey of being able to do it. We're going to take a moment to invite you to call. Remember, final day of shows.
I'm back tonight, but you still have more. In other words, the offer lasts a couple days. Oh, okay, sorry. Marlo's mic just died, so it's me. Anyway, you are welcome to go. If you have more than 10, go for auto ship. What that means is every month you don't have to be without your food, and you will have it in your pantry. And I'm telling you, you will love the food. It is tasty. There's sweet, there's salty, there's spicy. If you like spicy, Kung Pao noodles are absolutely delicious. If you like those zucchini noodles they sell in the market, stir fry them up and put your stuff over it. You can do your Kung Pao noodles over zucchini noodles. It's fine. But the pizzas are so good. I like peppers, mushrooms, and onions. I like all kinds of stuff thrown on my pizza, and it's delicious. And then maybe you like a big salad. You can have 4 huge servings of vegetables a day. And if you say, I hate salads, Okay then, we'll just give you, maybe you just like hummus and crackers, or you like mozzarella cheese sticks. We give you what you need, and it's balanced and it's healthy. Your energy will stay up, the scale will go down, and you will find that you start craving the food. I wake up in the morning excited to eat and weigh myself versus wake up in the morning and, oh no, like Joey said, terrified of the scale, or not even bothering to get on the scale because I know I did it to myself again. This is excitement. Every day you start to see changes, and then the pants start to get loose, and then the belly starts getting flat. You know, we gain our weight from the behind up.
Oh no.
Your pants start getting tight. You can't zip your jeans. You get the middle tire, and then last is where you get the neck and the face. But when you lose your weight, you tend to start dropping from your face
and it goes
first,
down.
and that's why people notice. They say you look different. You look thinner. What did you change your hair? Hey, I'm always up for a compliment. But you know, I notice it in my rings. My rings start getting loose, and then my shoes start getting loose. I'm telling you, you lose everywhere, and just 10 pounds is an enormous amount of weight, and it's an enormous amount of pressure you're taking off your body. Next time you're in the market, pick up a 10-pound sack of potatoes and see how it feels carrying this around the market. And then say to yourself, how many of these am I carrying around now? If you are 20 or 30 pounds over, you have 6 of these bags on your back, on your knees, on your hips, when you're going up steps and you're huffing and puffing, or you've had some bad results at the doctor telling you, hey, you're getting a little close there with the, you know, all the different measurements that we take for your health. This is a really excellent way for you to get your weight back into control and to eat and to feel good and to feel excited. You're gonna love this program.
I believe in you. I know that you're going to do this. I'm excited for you. You do wanna take advantage of it. Remember, there's only one more show, 10 p.m. tonight, and it's the lowest price that we've ever offered and the most amount of food, and the food is delicious. That's my favorite part. It's available for you on a 5 flex pays, I should say, $40 on any major credit card. We're gonna go to our phone lines. We're gonna welcome in Chrissy, who's calling in from Ohio. Hi, Chrissy, it's Marlo, and it's Kathy. How are you?
I am great. How are you guys doing?
Great. Tell us your Nutrisystem story.
My Nutrisystem story really started with my mom. She had started Nutrisystem back in 2016, and she had lost about 40 pounds, and she was looking great and feeling great. And after having a couple of kids and standing in front of the mirror and just that pure disappointment of how can I not get my body back? I think like every mom does, standing in the mirror. I was like, I need to do something. I need to change. And knowing that my mom had success with Nutrisystem, I actually started Nutrisystem myself. Actually, the week before Thanksgiving. I really wanted to test myself because I figured if I could get through the holidays on a quote-unquote diet, that, you know, this would be something that would definitely work for me. And so I started the week before Thanksgiving, and just within that first week, I lost 7 pounds.
Wow.
So, I mean, so I was bought in. And then, of course, the next day is Thanksgiving, and I was like, easy peasy. You know, I can go through and just pick a few things that I want, and the portions made a lot more sense than what Thanksgiving looked like the year previous. So I made it through, and I lost 36 pounds of Nutrisystem during the holidays.
That's about 3 clothing sizes, right, Chrissy?
Yes. I was amazed at the results. I think I was like a 16, and now I'm down to like an 8-10 currently. So I've been on the program for about 2 years now. But I, of course, still have work to do that I want to do, but the amount of weight that I've lost with Nutrisystem and still getting to eat the foods that I want to eat is simply amazing.
You're half your size. I mean, that's a lot of weight. That's real success. By the way, you're brave to start the week of Thanksgiving. But I want to talk to you a little bit about the food, right? Because, you know, when people are watching, they're looking at the foods, and you talked about the holidays. I mean, there's food everywhere. There's little social events and cocktails, and there are all sorts of ways that we can really, really kind of fall off plan. How did you stay on track?
Well, to be completely honest, being a mom, my kids love chicken nuggets and mac and cheese and pizza and all this other stuff. So I still get to have the same thing that they have. Like, I would make my kids mac and cheese, and I would pull out my mac and cheese. It's just my own version. So it wasn't like I was missing out. And sometimes I feel like that's where we get trapped, is we're going to miss out. So we want to be a part of it. We want to be social. We want to eat. But you're not missing out because you're still getting to eat the pasta and the pizza and the chocolate-covered pretzels, which, oh my gosh.
Aren't they the best?
Aren't
they the best?
I get to eat a chocolate muffin for breakfast and lose weight. I mean, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Really.
I love that you've said that, because I think for so many of us, I know when anybody just says the word diet around me, I immediately start thinking of being deprived of something, you know?
And everybody else is eating cheesecake and massive amounts of pizza,
Yes.
and you're sitting there with a celery stick, and you know when you go home, you're gonna totally dive into the refrigerator and cheat. You know that.
Exactly.
So you have your food just like your kids, and I'll bet the impact on your children has been quite positive in knowing how much of that stuff they can have, and then introducing some healthy foods as well.
Well, and it's amazing because my daughters eat broccoli now, and I was kind of flabbergasted. I was like, okay, we're going to eat some broccoli with our mac and cheese. And, you know, you start introducing all those healthier foods to them, too, because you're eating vegetables, a lot of vegetables on the side. I mean, that is something that, I mean, is irreplaceable for me, because it's really starting to teach my kids how to learn about a portion size and eating your vegetables and fruits and everything as well. So,
Yep. So
well, you look amazing. You
Yes.
look amazing. I thank you for taking time out of your busy day to call us and share your story. Everyone at home, you're looking at, of course, Chrissy, her before and her after. Thank you so much for your story and sharing it with us. And congratulations to you.
Guys.
Thank you.
You so much.
Have a great night.
Well, of course, go ahead.
Oh, no. Have you ever noticed when there's a photograph taken, you're either hiding behind a child or you're hiding behind your handbag, or when there's a group photo? I have a friend who always is in the back like this because we know we don't look our best. We feel it. I hear it all the time. Ugh, I gained 15 pounds. I feel awful. I hate the way I look. I wish I could lose it, but I don't want to give up the good stuff. I can't help myself. I want to eat what everybody else is eating, and I'm packing it on. I'm piling it on. Listen, if you're gaining 2 pounds a year in 20 years, that's 40 pounds. That means that as we ladies hit menopause and we go into our 60s, we are now carrying dangerous amounts of weight, and we don't feel as good. How about great food makes you feel better, and once you feel better, you start moving more, and when you move more, you meet more people, you go out, you socialize, you really, I think, expand your world, and it's just this good that begets better and begets great, and everybody has this same joyful attitude when they talk about Nutrisystem, because they've had so much success with it, and it's easy. Everything is just grab and go. Eat what's in the box, lose the weight, enjoy the food. The soups are yummy, especially in wintertime when you have all these, for those of you who live in cold weather, down here in Florida, it's pretty nice. Well, soup is great for lunch. It's easy.
It's all easy, because remember, it's all inclusive. You're gonna get your breakfast, you're gonna get your lunch, you're gonna get your dinner, you're gonna get your snacks. You're also on your Fast Five, you're gonna get these delicious shakes. Once you try the shakes, you'll be addicted to them. I mean, the food is really amazing, and you don't have to think about it. It's not weighing weighing foods on a scale. It's not counting the calories. It's not, you know, all of the prep that's involved. It's already done for you. And that's why we know that you will succeed. There's also a new app that many of you will enjoy. So if you're kind of an app person, you love your smart devices, your tablets and your cell phones, there's also a $25 voucher. So if you want to maybe shop for some of the other foods that are a part of Nutrisystem, you'll be able to do that. But I want to start from the very beginning, because as we mentioned, this is going to be the final day of shows as we jumpstart January, the start of the new year. It's time to reset, and we so believe in you. And for me, I've got a big party coming up in April. So I've got a goal.
Nothing beats a goal.
Yes.
You know, people used to say never do it for an event because it's too short-lived. I am all about the event. If you want to rock 'em, sock 'em in 60 days, 90 days, you want to look good for that wedding. You're
graduations,
bridesmaid, your kids walking down the aisle, you want to look your best.
Get started today.
And don't set an enormous goal. When someone says to me, I'm going to lose 80 pounds, I say, that's just so much to try to look forward to. How about I'm going to start the plan and I'm going to stay with it, and every day I'm going to get up and commit to the next day. Every day, one day at a time. It's exactly like any other kind of addiction, unfortunately, that you have to say one day at a time. And every day that you're on it, every day that you're getting more entrenched in the joy of it, is a day that that scale's going to start to move down, and all of a sudden you're going to start to see some super results. I can't wait for you.
Oh, I can't wait either.
You got a hot dress in mind?
I do indeed.
Got a girl.
I do indeed. So a lot of people know you, Kathy. You've been on television for many, many years, and we know you. But one of the things that I'd love that you share with us is you're very candid about your struggle with weight. So
My struggle was terrible.
So tell us about it.
You don't sit next to a Susan Lucci or a Joan Rivers and feel good about yourself when you're size 16. And then the next time Joan saw me, I was like a size 8. And then the next time she saw me, I was a 14. And this one that you're looking at right here, that's a pretty solid 14, 16. Now, is it terrible? No, but for me, it was terrible. Back problems, really bad hip problems, everything ached from all that weight and the pressure. When you have scoliosis and you're carrying extra weight, it hurts your back. And I, in losing the weight, felt suddenly that I could do things like I started taking boxing lessons.
Wow!
I play tennis 5 days a week. I can't say I'm good. I'm not ready to take on, you know, Coco Gauff, but I'll give her a shot next year. And I started doing rock climbing, you know, wall climbing, where they have you tethered.
Yes.
I'm not about to go just do free. But I was able to try 1,000,001 things. And my husband is proud of me. He always says, I love you regardless, but you look wonderful.
Oh,
There's
I love
just
that.
something nice about that.
So why did Nutrisystem work for you? Why Nutrisystem of all the programs that are out there?
Because I'm a cheater. I'm a cheater. If you give me an
You said
ounce,
you have this salty, sweet thing.
well, but if you said to me, go out and buy a package of chicken, and you're to eat 6 ounces of it, well, that breast is probably 8 or 10. I don't care, I'll eat it.
Me too.
And you say to me, you can have mac and cheese, but you can only have a certain amount. Well, I'm gonna make the portion in the box that's in my cupboard, and I'm gonna eat it all, or I'm gonna be sampling it while I will work the system to my disadvantage. I will cheat because I am not one who is good freelancing. I need structure, and all I want is somebody to do it for me. I said it 100 times. If somebody could just do it for me, just give me what you want me to eat, and I will do it. And this is what I did.
So what do you tell people when people say, I'm sure they ask you all the time about Nutrisystem. What do you tell them?
Well, first of all, I tell them it's true. It works. If you want to come to my house, you can see, my husband says, why is it every time I open this pantry closet, I get hit with all this stuff? I'm like, don't be touching my food. But it works, it's delicious, it's easy, and it's grab and go. Very few of us are home cooking 3 squares a day. We're buying the frozen box dinners, we're buying the frozen pizzas, we're buying all kinds of things that are ready to go. We're going through the drive-through. When we're traveling, like on a train from New York back to Pennsylvania, a lot of guys are eating a frozen yogurt, having a candy bar. If we could give you the right food, you can have all of that just the way we set it up, so that you don't do the counting, you don't do the measuring. All you do is add your fruits and veggies, and it's so much easier. We give you a complete book, tell you everything you need to buy, everything you can eat. They get sample meals. You can check off, if you're one of those that wants to be accountable, you can check off in the book, yes, I had my breakfast, yes, I had my snack. It sounds silly, but at least it lets you know. And then one other thing, you have an 800 toll-free number to call anytime you need help. I'm going out to dinner, we're going for Chinese, we're going for Italian, oh my gosh, I don't know what to eat. The counselor will talk you through it. You have your own personal nutritionist to help you, and believe me, they're there. I went to the office. It is a big operation. These people are well-trained, and they understand what you need to know. It's a wonderful program.
Well, you can see the results for yourself. Brittany lost 83 pounds in 10 months. I want to hear your stories. Our testimonial talk line is open, but it is decision time. It's the lowest price out there. This is the Fast 5 offer, which is exclusive to HSN and QVC. Look at Mike. Mike lost 58 pounds in 6 months, and this program works for men and women alike. And I want to know from you, Kathy, why should someone start Nutrisystem today? Today.
Well, you know, ask yourself, you have an event in April. A lot of us have something coming up, but a lot of us know full well that we can sit and do nothing and be the same or worse in a couple of months, or that same few months are gonna go by, you might wanna get to where you wish to be. In other words, if you say, boy, I really could lose 10 pounds, I'd be so much happier if I dropped 15. 20 pounds, what a difference that would make. That would take me back to my pre-baby weight. That would take me back to where I was 3 years ago. Boy, that would be great. Well, that time's gonna go either way. That's the issue. You are going to come into June, July, and August, summertime, and you're gonna put on the shorts and the t-shirt, and now you're gonna say, oh, I wish I had. Today is the day. It truly is. And I honestly believe that, to be living in the day, because you just don't know about tomorrow. So to be your best self, your healthiest self, your happiest, and I think your most, what's the word I want? You're the most engaged, that you're really enjoying yourself. The people that we listen to have such great attitudes. They feel so proud of themselves. They feel so good about how they've changed their lives. The way you eat and the way it affects your body can change how you feel about things, and it can impact it negatively, or it can make all the difference in the world. If you say, I'm willing to give 30 days of my life up, and I will commit to this, and I will do it correctly one day at a time, yes, you will feel great. You never know how bad you felt until you start feeling good. And that is true. You look back and you go, what was I thinking? Why was I hesitating? This was so easy and it was so delicious, and I was successful on it, and I got to eat everything I love. I have to tell you, I have never eaten lasagna. It was always the no. I've never had pizza because...
You didn't want the guilt?
Well, you sit down with the whole thing and then you feel awful, and 2 hours later you're in a tub of ice cream because you're hungry. When you're eating the correct food in the correct portions with all the guesswork done on everything about the food, all you have to do is enjoy it. There's nothing to do but enjoy the food and lose the weight.
Well, I want to give you an idea, and this is from the Balance Plan, which is the most popular plan. Remember, there are 3 different plans that you can choose from. We have our Balance, which most of you will fall under. I am going to go on the Carb Conscious, low sugar, more soup and more bars. That's the one that I'm going to try. And then, of course, Kathy does the all vegetarian plan. So there are 3 different plans, all at the lowest price out there. So this is value, value, value. $40. Think about that. Free shipping and handling, but here's an idea. Macaroni and cheese with turkey sausage, meatballs with marinara sauce, ravioli. These are just some of the dinners, all right? You talked about the chili, barbecue chicken with this, pizza, a wonderful thick crust pizza. I mean, can you ever imagine that you'll be able to lose weight and eat these foods? Here's another idea of some of the snacks. There are toffee crunch cookies here. There's popcorn, those chocolate covered pretzels. Start there. It'll make you a believer. The oatmeal raisin cookie, your peanut butter cookie, coconut almond bars, chocolate chip cookies with this one. As far as lunch goes, what about a loaded baked potato? When we say loaded, it's so amazing. Double chocolate caramel bar with this. There's strawberry yogurt bars with this as well. For breakfast, you have everything from oatmeal to cereal to bars, Nutrisystem Nutri-Flakes with this one. So really, muffins. I mean, you will love the foods that you are, but it all starts here. And with the time remaining, I do want you to walk us through it. So we talk about our fast track losing 5 pounds in your first week, which is very exciting.
And our callers have all lost more than that in their first week. So this is just basically what we say you should lose, but a lot of people lose more.
And we're giving you all the foods that you need with this one.
Open Me First. You're gonna have a shake in the morning, and if you're one of those people who's on the fly, have your shake and then eat your breakfast when you get to where you're going. Then you're going to have a snack. Then you're going to have your lunch. And your lunch can be a soup. It can be any of these nice little bars.
Take it with you to work. Pop it in the microwave.
It's just one of those things that it's so easy. It's grab and go. And if you're a busy person, you're a traveling salesperson, you are an administrator, you're in the hospital, you're working as a nurse, a doctor, a PE, not a PE, I'm PT, physical therapy. You're saying, I don't have time, I don't get any time. I hear you. I have been in a hospital emergency room. Those people are not taking lunch breaks.
You've got to
They're
just
standing on one leg shoveling. Well, guess what? You can shovel in a quick cup of soup. You can shovel in a candy bar on the fly. You have 60 seconds. You can make this, eat it, and you have a substantial, good, hearty meal. And you know what? It's so much easier to stand at a table and grab donuts and grab cookies and grab stuff and find out that you're now 2 pounds heavier this year and 2 pounds heavier again. What about grabbing the same easy stuff that's been pre-made for you that is excellent and healthy and watching the scale go down?
Yes.
Wouldn't that be just fabulous? That now, a year later, someone says, who are you? Oh my gosh, you look amazing. What did you do? And then you say, I did Nutrisystem. Really? Does it really work? Well, you know, I mean, I don't know how else to say it. Yes, and it's truly the easiest, best plan, and if you average out what you might spend on drive-thrus,
I agree.
Coffee, you know, mochaccino,
$9 a day,
and then you know that big slice, that's 700 calories of their cakes, etc. You are doing more financial damage to yourself and food damage. It is easier to follow this program, and in the end, it is a lot less expensive. It really is.
And that's why it works. As you look at the before and afters, I hope that you are in the ordering process. Give us 30 days. See the difference. Feel the difference with this. You're looking at Rose, who lost 103 pounds in just 26 months.
Look at her. She's one you know, like she lost a Great Dane.
She did. Really?
I mean, that is a huge amount of weight. And don't let the amount of time scare you. That time, you didn't put it on in 2 weeks. You put it on over years. So it's going to take some time to take significant pounds off, but the immediate weight is gonna come right off. That first week will amaze you, and then every week thereafter, when you stay on plan, it just rolls off. And we had someone say she doesn't like to exercise. I understand, but for those of you who are willing to give us 10 minutes 3 times a day, just standing and doing this for 10 minutes, it helps. It just helps keep the tone. But it's all about what you eat, and that will be all about how you feel. So good luck. I'll see you at 10 o'clock.
I want to say congratulations to all of you who have ordered. Be sure to place your orders today, because this lowest price that we've ever offered does expire soon. I want to thank you, Kathy. So nice to have you here.
I can't wait to see that sassy dress you have in April.
Absolutely.
I want to see pictures go.
I want to thank also Chrissy and Joey for your testimonials, and certainly you want to stay in the ordering process. We were talking about a little bit of balance, about eating well. We're going to do that with our Nutrisystem, but also about exercising. So I want to show you that we have a great treadmill. If you'd like to order, it's our ProForm Premier 500 Calorie Burn Treadmill. It's on a special price of $599.95 and on 5 flexible payments with free shipping and handling. You'd like to save another $40? We'll apply for our HSN card. You'll get $40 off your first purchase. So definitely continue to shop. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all of your calls. Looks like Kathy is coming up. Oh, wow. You look mighty adorable. I said Kathy? Callie. I thought I said, I wasn't sure. So Callie's coming up next, and she actually has one of the final shores of New Year your way, so stay tuned.
G by Juliana is for the confident, fashionable, amazing woman. She can expect to feel comfortable. She can also expect a lot of compliments. They'll be asking, who are you wearing?
Shop like a VIP with the HSN card. Apply now and instantly get $40 off when you're approved. As an HSN card member, you'll get all kinds of perks, like extra flex on jewelry, beauty, and fashion purchases all day, every day. Plus VIP financing. And at least 8 VIP savings events a year just for our VIPs. Plus, there's no annual fee. Apply now. Call 1-800-695-1418 or visit hsn.com/HSN card.